evening, everyone. It's really, really exciting to be there. I just met my friend last year, Emily. I just get the reward of Spirit of Hong Kong last year. So happy to see you again. And then thanks, Mark, inviting me to join TEDx for the speech. And also thanks, Kara, to introduce me. Kara is here, right? Thanks. I'm Elli. Um, Let me show the picture. I'm just a person just like you, but I'm a bit different. I went to the orphan house when I was 3 years old. So this is my picture. So do you see who is me? Did you find it? So actually, every time I take a photo, I will stand in the middle. So I just let someone to know me. So do you see that? Who is me? And then also the top in the middle. And then so keep smile. That is me. Um, my father, why I go to orphan house? Because my father is autistic. He can take care of my brother and me. And sometimes he didn't fit us. So I always go to the finding like a search food in the rubbish bin. I think, did you try before to pick up the food or searching food from the rubbish bin? I mean, you never see before, but this is Hong Kong. That's what I stand here. I just searching food in the rubbish bin. And one day, when I was found food in the rubbish bin, and then I see a social worker. He found me and talked to me and asked my one question is, like a little girl, why you pick up the food? Why you eating the food at the bin? And I replied that I was hungry. And she crying and hugged me. After that, I taken away to the orphan house. Living in the orphan house was a bad experience. Do you have some friend living in orphan house? No. There was only rules, and rules. And I just faced a very strict house mother every day. But I would be trained to be very good self-discipline from today. No, in the orphan house, no one hug me and tell me bedtime story. So this is quite difficult for me. I live in an orphan house. But in that timing, I think a lot. Why I be there? Why I stay here? Who born me? And why I living here is so terrible. But the house mother teach me a lot. I remember one day, this is the first 3 days, like, I didn't want to eat. I think at least 36 hours. So how do you feel? In 36 hours, you didn't eat food? How do you feel? Hungry, right? Yeah. And I just think, if I have parents, I think really like that. But after that, I feel hungry. I just locked the door and asked the house mother, I'm hungry. And did you guess what she doing? She waiting for me. She know I will lock the door. Then she hugged me and talked to me. I know you're hungry. I prepared the food in the kitchen. It's for me is very touching because she need to train me. And when I ate in the kitchen, she told me, you now in orphan house, you need to take care by yourself. No one take care of you. You need to stand, be strong. And I just listen what she's talking. After that day, how do you guess? I eat every day. What she make, I just finish all the food. So until now, I'm very strong self-discipline. I know what I need to do. I'm very strong planning and grow. She teach me a lot. But I still did not understand why I live in an orphan house, why I was poor. I still angry to the orphan house. I still angry towards the world, also towards myself. I just think I was poor and the world owned it. But there was no one there, and I could only rely on myself. So I was depressed. I did, I did not see hope in the world. And I have tried to suicide 3 times. After the orphan house, I returned home and then start to work very hard. My mind was full of money, money. I just think money can buy everything that what I need. But I was not happy at all. My life was empty and still want to kill myself. I start to look for a reason why I was still depressed. I spent almost 5 years to look for the secret of the happiness. I have changed because of relationship. I think you have a lot of best friends, right? So I think it's very important, the relationship. I need to talk to your friend. So relationship is very important because of love. Your friend will love you and support you. So love is very important. Because I feel the love, I remember that from the house mother, from the orphan house, and from the teacher, and most important, from God. All of them have hope in my mind. Because I feel the love, and they gave me support by walking along with me, listening to me, and they accept me as who I am, right? So I think you have a friend. It's very important to listening to you and accept you are who I am. I was the girl with problem and anger inside. And when I changed my attitude, my behavior, and share love with others, when I began that, how do you feel? How do you guess? My emptiness was gone. And my behavior is a lot of people say me I'm a nice person because I talk to each other, I share to the others. And then I feel happy. I never feel lonely. And then I try to use my life to share to the others. Because that, I want to open a charity, J Life. I want to help underprivileged family and walk along with the poor. I want to share few words with you that describe the change process. So that's my parents. Actually, I have a parents. No. So happen. It's okay. I think the PowerPoint have. Oh, that's okay. The first word I would like to share is value. The first thing that need to be changed is values. I understand the poor's value because I was one of them. That is how they think. So you must remember, the poor always say that, I'm poor, you are rich, you need to help me. Did you listen before? Yeah, right? I'm the poor, you are rich, you need to take care of me. And so I have to take this is what is mine, so I need to take it. I'm pitiful, so you need to take care of me. This value will not help the person, but make them more depressed. And also the environment also affects the values too. What affects them the most is their family. Different family members may have different values. So I never work only with the individual. I work with the family as a system. So that families, I supported them about 6 years. So I will tell them the story. What I want to tell them is that even though you are poor, you can contribute in your own way. And also you need to know that you are poor so that you can understand your situation better. I want them to be grateful towards every help they receive because it's not entitled to you. By changing their values, they can see the world differently. Let me tell you a story. That is my charity first member, 001. Her name is Light. She is a single mother of 2. When I first time to meet her, she just picked up the cardboard box at the street. Have you seen before at some people? Just so young. She's only 40 years old. She became the first member of the charity and came regularly to pick up the food. Because she was poor and she wanted a lot of material support her. And then I just told her, you need to share because it will make you happy. She didn't understand as well because she feel not enough. But I slowly changed it because I spent a lot of time to counseling her and share my life story to her. Now she's still volunteering at J Life regularly. At the same time, I will get to know her children and invite them to our youth group. The daughter has been exposed to a more positive and proactive attitude and the value system, and notably more outgoing and cheerful. Value is the first step to change. The second word is share. Value cannot be changed without sharing. I want to share love, and I want them to share love to the others. You spend time with people outside of working hours. There are no shortcuts. If you have friends and close friends, how do you do? What do you do in the nighttime? Spend time with them, right? It's very important. No shortcut. You need to spend time with the poor and underserved people. And then many professionals out there, but they only working during the off hour. When you love someone, you spend time and do things together. In the future, my husband, Adam's here. He's a pastor. And we will going to move in together with some youth problem youth for a living training program. I think at least 12 to 20 kids will together living with me. It's very exciting, right? Problem youth, right? It's not easy. But today, I have two youth will be sitting there, John and Sadie. She only 21 years old. And they together with me a long time. When you share your life together, the people will feel that you are walking with them. It's very important. Remember Lai, that mother? And then one day, I just tell you why I'm so close with Lai. One day, she had misunderstanding between me, and she just think I betrayed her. And she didn't answer me, and she don't want to see me. And I go to her subdivider fact. I knock the door, and I know she inside, but she didn't respond me. So I get a very serious call. I didn't speed up, but she know that I'm standing at the front of the door. At least half an hour, she didn't open the door, and I feel very disappointed and very sad. And I back to home and start crying. I don't want our relationship to end. So how do you guess? Is it finished? No. She called me in the midnight and she crying. We both crying at least 1 hour. She just think she want to tell me something. She want to tell me what she thinking, but she didn't know how to say that. So when in the midnight, he feel all the memory how I didn't in her life. She feels love. So when she called me, we didn't say anything. We just cried. After that day, we have very close relationship. She trusts me like for example, maybe I'm her mother. She only 30 years old. And I just feel very surprised and happy to see that story. And then that's why I would like to do like the whole family is very important. So you see, Lai is open herself and willing to share her hardship with me. But that story didn't end because I want to do more in her family. I see Lai's daughter. Now she's about like I forget how old she now. I think 14, right? 14 years old. And I first meet her, she only 9 years old. She's not a smart girl, but she's very hardworking. So several years, I just let her have a tutor to teaching her in study. And now Icy got into the Band 1 secondary school. So Lai is very happy because the whole family changed. And then I just only share the love to that family. Now Lai and Icy is very strong volunteer at J Life. Living out the sharing to the others is very important. The third and the final work, that's all my teenage anyway. So I can show you the teenage, what I train them. And then the third and final work is a dream. So I would like to ask, is there anyone have a dream now to sitting here? In Lingnam University, I think you have a dream, right? Yeah, dream is very important. So for my dream, I set up a charity from 2012. I set up a charity. It's not easy. Use my own money to set up charity. I take care of about 850 family units in some so-called and near area. Now I have 3 centers, and I take care over 200 teenagers. That's my dream. Come true. I take care of the poor community. And then it's very important. Dream is very important. When the poor value is changed to be more positive and healthy, they are able to create a future for themselves. Light also have a dream now. I will tell you later. They empower them to plan and to proactive towards themselves. For Light's daughter, I see, she wants to be a doctor so that she could help others. When the person has dream, there's a possibility, right? It's very important. They have the sense of responsibility and motivation to work towards their goals. Having a dream, like having a direction, the poor will have the motivation to improve the current situation. So remember, what is the first word? Values. How about the second word? Share. How about the third word? Dream. And I'm just a normal person with a problematic past, yet with training values, sharing love, and dreaming for a future. Anyone can be a change maker. Just like you and me can talk to your neighbor. Anyone can be a change maker. Can you talk to your neighbor? Anyone can be a change maker.
What's the final
So
answer?
like you and me. Thank you, everyone.